Hello. Howdy. Bring the screen. I realised this Valentine's event, which is, I understand, a few days ago now, maybe a little bit late, ends tomorrow, so I figure best get it done. So we'll do this, and then maybe we'll do some Fire Emblem afterwards. Maybe. I think I did the one last year. This looks familiar. So, we'll see how much I remember. 'Tis the season of ardor and affection, the romance is thick upon the air. I, Lizzie of House Valentine, entreat you, dearest one, to breathe deep and take love's richness, its cloying, cozy radiance into your bosom. Hold now a moment, traveller. This face, yes, I know it well. You are love's humblest servant, ardor and adoration's foremost champion. Ah, what a delight it is to see you once again, and in such blessed times as these. Alas, every rose has its thorns, and even this fairest of season is not without its trials. Indeed, trouble is afoot, and it threatens the hearts of all in this realm. Oh, that's not good. Do you recall the Moogle by the name of Goopka Goop, self-styled munificent maestro of myriad matters of the heart? Heart-shaped palm? Ring any bells? Ah, excellent. These words we speak of are specifically his. I think it rings some bells. Valentine's Day is a joyous occasion, but not always so for those who acquit themselves as post-Mugles of the realm. Goop has his poor paws full, delivering heartwarming missives far and wide, hither and thither, though he would never admit it. I fear he's at wit's end. But you, benevolent adventurer that you are, can provide precisely what our hirsute herald requires oh so desperately. Pray lend Goopka Goop your talents and retrieve him from the edge whereupon his wits now teeter so precariously. A working adventurer is a happy adventurer. Oh, marvellous! You are a hero through and through. Goopka Goop will be so relieved. I shall fetch him at once. Some of those lines might have been the little kids and I didn't notice. We'll never know. I didn't notice them there. Why, could it be? So it is! I returned again this year to aid us in another Valentine's Day celebration, have you? One an emissary of love. Always an emissary of love, Goopo. Yeah, that's this thing. Now then, I hear from Astrid that you would help me in my hour of need, for which I am most grateful. However, it is not work itself that vexes me, but rather a colleague of mine, a clueless courier, newly inducted into our vocation. Every Valentine's Day we emissaries are overtaxed, and this season has proven no exception. I had hoped to nip this issue in the bud by petitioning the deputy post-Moogle for a helping paw or two. He obliged, but has sent someone altogether worthless, an undisciplined trio, word. That's a word. To make matters worse, the daft thing is painfully ignorant in the ways of the heart. You should hear the way she speaks to the clientele. What an ugly gifter. Love must be blind and such nonsense. Left to her own devices, I fear she will ruin Valentine's Day, Goopo. Give the girl the axe, you cry. The impulse is very much with me, I assure you. But I can't rightfully turn away the very assistance for which I begged. I would come across as the most wretched ingrate to ever have wings. Yet I haven't the time to train her, let alone the patience. Fret not, our harried herald. You are right to assort our help, for I have come upon the cleverest of solutions to your predicament. We shall enlist the help of our doughty adventurer and House Valentine's very own Astrid to accompany said callous courier. Oh! You cannot be surprised at my suggestion. 'Tis the most natural of this. I, so skilled in so many subjects, will teach your assistant the delicate art of the post, while Astrid shall instruct the Moogle in the ways of ardor and adoration. There, the splendid plan if I do say so myself. I am a post Moogle dude. 'Tis true. Are you both sure you are up to the task? It isn't too great a bother. Yeah, I'm in. What a seasonable relief indeed, Kupo. I shall bring her to you at once, for there is no moment to lose. Agreed. Yep, no moments at all. All must be used. And utilized. This is the way. No, not the bloody post Moogle. I don't have a user. May I introduce to you my fledgling post Moogle charge, Puck de Pico, and her loyal chocobo, oh dear, this is rather awkward. I confess your friend's name has slipped my mind, Kupo. Salutations one and all. As for my chocobo, his name can't have slipped your mind, because he hasn't one. I refer to simply as my partner dear, or when I'm feeling particularly silly, Bird. Many an acquaintance of mine has attempted to provide him a name or two, but none of them ever stick. Or should I say, I always forget them. In any case, you may call him whatever you like. It makes no difference, least of all to him. Porky. Quack quack. No, you're Porky now. Yes, well, be that as it may, I have tasked Puck de Pico with 3 deliveries, all of which I would ask you to join her on. Alright. These two are to accompany me? Very well. Who am I to turn away? Whoever you are. Our first stop is the Carpenter's Guild. Bird and I shall await you there. Alright, it's pretty close by, I'm fine with it. Yeah, you lead the way. Little person. It is fine. How fortunate Puck de Pico is to be joined by emissaries such as you and Astrid. For what better pair than you and she to teach a poor benighted post Moogle the ways of ardor and affection, the pathways of the heart and soul. Yeah. That definitely sounds like me. Heart and soul and all that good shit. Every day I'm heart and souling. What? Oh, is the Carpenter's Guild not here? Oh. That one of the other cities. No, it is here, it's in the other. I thought it was. I thought it bloody was. I bloody knew it. Alright. Oh, go on, hit me with some good music. Let me out with some of that good stuff. Hello, Porky. Let's see how Puck de Pico acquits herself. Surely she can't be so terrible as Cook had described. Oh, buddy, just you wait and see. Oh, the recipient is out on an errand or some such. A pity. As for the parcel, well, since no one is available to take it, I say we just leave it any old place. There are other assignments we could be getting on with after all. I say, now hold there a moment. I am no post Moogle, granted, but merely abandoning a package like this before a door seems a touch disrespectful, does it not? What we have here is a gift, an item crafted with love and care. It deserves to be treated as such. Who is this from exactly? A young woman, if memory serves. Daughter to the man meant to receive. Oh, yes. There was something about her training at the Culinarians Guild, I think. My memory is hazy. We ought to make the delivery in person. Yep. You make an interesting point. The man is out on an errand, yes? And since he is with the Carpenters Guild, it stands to reason he's out collecting lumber from the Botanists Guild. Like as not, we shall start our search there, for a Valentine's Day must be delivered straight to the recipient's hands. Onwards to great adventure. To the Botanist Guild. Yes. We'll see. Do we have? Lovely. Lovely jubbly. This might be my favourite area in Gridania. I don't know why. I just like it. I think it's because I always forget it's here. So it always feels new whenever I come here. Which makes no sense. But I love it. I believe we have found the man to whom the package was intended. Yes, what is it? A delivery for you, sir. You weren't at the guild when we came calling, so we took the liberty of tracking you down. Alright, give it here then. Oh, what's all this? Valentine's Day chocolate? Now this is a surprise. My daughter's an apprentice in the Culinarians Guild, you see. I heard she'd been selected to make the chocolates for the festivities this year, but I certainly didn't expect to receive any myself. How wonderful that you did! It is not every day one's daughter is accorded the honour of crafting such a beloved confectionery. She must be quite the culinarian. That she is. My pride and joy, that girl. What a pleasant surprise this package was. Certainly made my day. Can't thank you enough for bringing it all the way out to me like you have. I'll never forget this kindness. Why scared? Because I ain't doing it again. Goodness. Seems like a bit of an overreaction to be handed some food, doesn't it? That's what savvy post moogles call customer satisfaction, Goopo. I should know. I did that whole quest line. Yep. Every 8 moment of it. Agreed. There is a lesson to be learned here, Pukti. Joy is not meant to be kept to oneself. It is a feeling that yearns to be shared, and we played a part in bringing him happiness, so it is little wonder that he wished to share his felicity with us. What the fuck is felicity? Then why is it not a name? So, joy is meant to be shared, Well, when you put it that way, well, I suppose that's not so foreign a concept. When someone makes me smile or laugh, I do tend to talk to my companion Zero about it, and I've often made thee happier for it. Queer. But enough about that. Time is wasting. Best be off on our next delivery. The recipient waits at the Whistling Miller by the looks of it. Alright, whistle me away. Miller. To be lazy or not to be lazy? There's not really a lazy option there, is there? There's a slight lazy option. But not an appealing one. As it were. I'm slightly concerned for our fair recipient. She appears to be in a state. I wonder, how are you doing, wherever you are? I wish I could hear of your travels, your adventures. It's been ages since I last had word from you. Pardon me, but I've a delivery for you, ma'am. For me? Oh. It's from one of my dearest companions, and look what they've sent. Pink seashells. Are they not extraordinary? Look at the vibrancy. Ah, and a card. Happy Valentine's Day. How delightful. Shells? Empty ones? You can't even eat those. At least the other fellow received chocolates. But Bhakti? That's an abominably rude. You must not forgive our friend here. She is not accustomed to deliveries such as these. There's nothing to forgive, I assure you. I could hardly be upset after receiving a gift like this, and from a loved one I've not seen in quite some time. My friend, you see, is an adventurer in their own right. They enjoy being cryptic, though, and never outright tell me where they have been. Rather, they make me guess by dropping hints in the form of curiosities such as these. What a blessing this parcel is. I was only just wondering how they were faring and where the journey had brought them. Thank you, Miss Postmukel. You've brightened my day. That's referring to someone we know. Love is a mystery indeed, and funny one at that. It is my pleasure to tell you, Pukti, that love is a many splendored thing, and we each have our own unique way of expressing it. The friendship between that girl and her adventurer companion is a perfect example. That gift which appeared merely frippery to you was a treasure in her eyes. It's important for adventurers to check in with their loved ones. Perhaps our friend is travelling... I have no idea. It is important for adventurers to check in with their loved ones. It is oft said that no news is good news, but I very much doubt that to be the case for those in your line of work. So you mean to say, this was her friend's way of telling that young woman that all is well? The way of assuaging any worries that she might be harbouring about their safety. How fascinating. To be sure, were I to be separated from my bird here by expansive seas or vast mountain ranges, I'd like to hear from him from time to time. Perhaps not every day. That would be irksome, but to know that he's in good health would not altogether be disagreeable, I suppose. Anywho, no sense in losing ourselves in thought, not when a parcel sits burning a hole in my satchel, Kubo. Our next delivery takes us to Apukulu Falls. Let's away. Away I shall. Away I shall. There's a wall. There we go. Turns out that is indeed a wall. Who would have thunk that? I'm glad I took the opportunity to check, just so we all knew. But that is the thing that you cannot pass through. You're welcome. This will be our third and final delivery of the day. Goodness, I don't know how these Mughals do it. Really? They ought to be here by now. Don't tell me my gift is falling afoul of bandits on its journey here. Greetings, sir. Happy you hear a parcel from one of Uldar's preeminent art dealers, Kubo. At last, the earrings have arrived. Goodness gracious, how stunning they are. This craftsmanship, this meticulous attention to detail. I couldn't have hoped for a better present for me wife. She'll be over the moon to receive them. Her birthday is coming up, you see, and I wanted to ensure her special day is just that. I've even given Cup's palm a vigorous pat. I tell that one touch is enough to bring a couple happiness for all the years to come. There's hope so. You did well to bring these all the way out here without a scratch on them, you know. And I'd begun to worry that by the time I received them, the poor things would be nothing more than scuff-dented rocks. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the postal service, friend. Thank you. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Now this is odd. There's a flutter in my chest, a tickle in my stomach, Kubo. Have I taken ill? Or do compliments and words of gratitude always elicit this sort of a response? Trust me when I say you are not ill, Pukti. That flutter you feel, those ticklish sensations you described, that is fondness, a form of love indeed. And it was made manifest by that man's appreciation for what you provided. Oh, so this love nonsense, why, it isn't nonsense at all, is it? It's quite wonderful, actually. I liken it to that feeling when my bird and I settled down for an afternoon nap in the Twelveswood, when I tuck myself under his wing, and we are warmed by the sunlight breaking through the trees. Queer. Perhaps you haven't mastered the concept entirely, but I do believe we are making strides in the right direction. You certainly seem more attuned to the ways of the heart than when we first made your acquaintance at any rate. Now that all three parcels have reached the right hands, let us return to the Mikato's amphitheatre. No doubt Coop is anxious to see how Pukti fared. I'm on it. Now I'm on it like a cab on it. Come, Starbird. You aborted your last time. Did a little jump, and that's why he called me crazy. What? Teleport me. Teleport. Alright, it's right here. Maybe don't teleport me. Maybe I'm good where I am, turns out. Ah, emissaries of a daughter and affection are returned to us. I trust all is well in the hearts of the realm. Does the language of love still elude our perplexed post-Moogle? Not entirely. Let's inform Cooper Coop of our efforts. I'm sure he's on pins and needles. Though I can't say for certain, I believe I'm beginning to understand why everyone is always nattering on about this love business. Its mystery is a little less, well, mysterious. Good, don't I? I've forgotten what button I... Oh, God. What I've keybound to click through people to. God damn it. Okay. Here they are, our agents of affection, our heralds of the heart, returned at last, and not before time, Kubo. Tell me, how went your deliveries? Splendid, each and every one. The recipients were all thrilled to receive their parcels, and I'm pleased to say that Pugty Pico learned something along the way. Yes, I do believe I did. Love is, well, it's quite a bit more complicated than I first imagined it to be. There are hidden depths to it. Ones I didn't see before. I may not be an expert on the subject yet, but I would like to think my ignorance is not quite as dire as it once was. You're making progress, certainly. I am glad of it. And just so long as you did not offend anyone, I could not ask for more. Anywho, I am indebted to you. Astrid, Tai, you have spared at least 3 citizens of the realm from potential cruelty. However unintended that may have been. No, I'm being too harsh. Pugty, you have shown a true concentrated effort to understand the labyrinthian complexities of the heart, and as a reward, I'm inclined to set you on another task. For in truth, your work is not yet finished. Much more is there to be done this Valentine's Day, Kubo. When you've the time, speak with me again, and I shall tell you all about it. Sounds good to me. There you are, and not a moment too soon. Your unwavering devotion to the ways of ardor and affection, love and romance, courtship and intimacy is both commendable and deeply appreciated. So the task of which I spoke, it involves a woman by the name of Alice, who only just posted a parcel with no small amount of urgency. However, she then returned begging us to call off its delivery, a highly unusual request, and her eyes twin pools of sorrow, Kupo. She fled straight away, ere I could even get my bearings, let alone ask what troubles her so. Will you help me seek her out? Yeah, I'm on it. You're too kind, Kupo. As for this young woman, yes, she is an Alizan of great beauty, and thus would not be an easy one to overlook. Last I saw of her, she had just made a sharp left at the fork in the road, unless my eyes deceive me. To the left, you say? That way lies the great growery. If I'm not mistaken, I will accompany you there, Cup. Tai, Buckety Pico. You two will look near Nobvika's altar. Should you come upon her before we do, come find us at the growery. We will almost certainly do so. I just have that special little tinge of luck. Always makes that happen. Farewell, adventurer, do not tarry, for the poor heartsick girl is in need of succor only you and yours can provide. Don't know if I'll be providing any succor, my lady. That's gonna look too much of me then. There'll be no succor from me this day. Really? Where am I looking? Oh, there we go. This woman here. Could this be Alice? I'm not much of an East feet. I don't know what that means, but I know an Alizan when I see one. Who, me? Yes, I'm Alice. Why'd you ask? Gobbler Cop wants you to see me, you say? But whatever for? He's beside himself with worry, Kupo. He told us you turned tail and darted off looking dreadfully stricken, downright morose. You can understand his concern, surely. I see. I owe him an apology for worrying him, as I have, and an explanation for my frantic flight as well. Kupka's still at Mikato's amphitheater, correct? I'll go to him at once. Actually, never mind, she's already gone. I suppose I shall go fetch him, then, shall I? Meet us at the amphitheater, Tai, and do hurry. We wouldn't want her dashing off again. True. Hello, Despair buddy, how you doing? How is the life treating you? On this day, of which is today. Today. I'm alright, thank you. Why, ma? What's good, you ma? Let's speak to Alice. Find out what upsets her so. Such a look of heartbreak as ne'er I've ever seen on a woman. There must be something we can do for her. Who else wants to talk? How fortunate you were to have come across her with such ease. In retrospect, I realized my description was rather subjective. I guess so. We had better at least get another epiphany about love for our troubles. One day. No? Big old cutscene. First, let me start by saying how grateful I am you would think to come and check on me. The truth of the matter is, I received an offer of marriage. I meant to accept, which is why I came to you initially, Kupka, to see that my reply would be delivered safely. However, as I was writing to tell him yes, I found myself hesitating more than I ought to have been. I began to wonder if I was making a terrible decision, not only for me, but for him as well. The man who seeks my hand is of Ishgardian nobility, and goes by the name Ezolmil. At the moment he is quite ill, and is seeking treatment here in Gridania. Do not misunderstand me. I was overjoyed to hear of his devotion. A life spent with him would be a wonderful thing. But I'm no noble. I'm of most common stock, no more special than a weed underfoot. I wasn't raised with the aristocratic manners a future wife of his requires. Who am I to marry into nobility? I must destroy my previous missive and pen a new letter, when telling him I can't go through with it, but that one I'll hand deliver. I won't have an emissary of love delivering such ill tidings. Don't be silly. Now, I don't pretend to be an expert in the ways of heart, but isn't love and the desire to be with someone forever on, the desire for a trusted partner in this world, someone with whom you can share your joys and your woes? If you care for him, be with him. Wouldn't it upset you to do anything but? It certainly seems to have. I may not have much experience with this, but I know that were I and my chocobo to be separated, I wouldn't like it. Not one bit. I don't believe giving up is the solution, Kupo. Verily, I myself am of Ishgardian nobility and thus can speak from a place of authority. Each of our houses has its own traditions. It is our titles that connect us, not our principles. Before making your decision, seek the counsel of your beloved and learn what his family values. I could not agree more. After all, it is doubts you harbour, not a lack of affection. If you believe his heart to be yours entire, then trust that he will listen to your troubles, that you and he consult them together. Why not send one more letter? Explain what it is that vexes you. Yes, I see your point. It's unfair of me to hide my feelings like this. He owed my honesty. But how does one even write such a letter? I don't know where to begin. Perhaps you could explain your apprehension about fulfilling your duties as wife to a man of a great house. Make it clear that you should decide to join his social milieu. You will require time to study, learn and train before you are comfortable. A word of warning, though. To compromise the very woman you are in order to bend to the rigors of nobility may leave you jaded, haggard, and altogether infuriated. Thus I suggest you first inquire as to whether his family is capable of accepting you as you are. Good point. Why not simply write it all down? All your worries. I don't fancy myself a poet of passions or what have you, but there's something to be said for getting everything out in the open. All these ideas have a great deal of merit, and each should be given due consideration. Hey, what say you? Which of these notions has struck a chord with you? Tell him exactly what concerns you. Well, honesty never hurt nobody. Thank you for your insight, everyone. I believe I know what I must do. Then let us fetch your parchment, quill and ink. Fortunate that you have us, you know, for we emissaries are never far from instruments of the post. Why, I shall even provide you with Valentine's Day themed stationery. How adorable. That was quick. Proud of you on your speed and haste and quickness. And also speed. It's done. Now all that's left is for him to read it. My darling is likely in the gentry's ward. I know he enjoys sitting in solitude on a bench not far from the gates. He'll be there like as not. Then that's where we shall try first. We will be back with his response as soon as we are able. Tally-ho, bird. Love's work awaits. Quite. Quite indeed. Let's see. I feel like Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires not being great is the least of your concerns there. Dynasty Warriors 9 wasn't all that great either. They keep removing weapons. I don't know what their excuse for it was this time. Usually they seem to sell them back as DLC, right? That's their little scheme. Is the college stuff at least sorted though? Can you at least like get working on it now? I'm a touch anxious to see how all this unfolds. Keep your tissues close at hand. We may yet be consoling a very distraught woman. Will this be the day of rapturous reconciliations or doleful disillusions? Either way, we are Ador and Affection's most faithful agents, and have a duty to see this through to its conclusion. No. Do you need to get started on that? Have you had a conversation with them yet? You've been to like the reception area? Oh dear, I'm so fidgety. I just can't sit still for nerves. No, I can't take this any longer. I refuse to stand idly by while my future is decided without me. That does it. I'm going to Gentry's ward this instant. I mean, that seems like the best idea, to be honest. Eloise, you can't. And she's gone. But I mean, she should do it face to face, kid. Our duty as emissaries of love and affection demands we see that lovelorn lass through this trying time. I shall meet you at the gates of Gentry's ward. Samurai Warriors wasn't supposed to be all that good either, was it? The new one. Seems like they put a lot more effort and creativity into the third party stuff they do. That stuff always seems to get a good reaction. 'Tis a shame. I don't think I played an Empires game since 5, maybe? 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 I'm gonna laugh through that. Whoops-a-daisy. La-da-doo, la-da-da. Pissing it down in game as much as it is in real life. Just to say a fucking lot. That man there must be Ezelmi, the well-to-do brewer of whom Alois spoke. Yes, might I help you? Oh my goodness, my tummy's wound itself into one huge knot, Cooper. I must be more nervous than I thought. Ty, you are good to come, but leave us post-Muggles to our work. Yeah, let's get down, shall we? Hello. I'm sorry to have run off again like that. I just couldn't wait around twiddling my thumbs another moment more. I mean, it kind of seems like a conversation you should have together, not through a letter. We have for you a letter of one Miss Alize herself, Kupo. A missive from my love. Thank you kindly, post-Muggles. How's he gonna react? Perhaps it's not my place, but if I may... Alois thinks a great deal of you. We watched her as she wrote that letter you now hold, and we could see plain as day how much she cares for you. If there's love to be found in this world, it's there, in every word she has put to that page. Yeah, quoi? The heart and its intricracies aren't my forte, I admit. But if you've ever even half as much affection for her as she has for you, then what you two share is something wondrous. I only hope you can both weather whatever troubles should come your way. Oh, Poppy. The heart isn't my forte indeed. For one who claims such a thing, you show remarkable perspicacity. You people are not Oriange. Get it out with these words. In matter, you are quite changed from the Moogle I once knew. Colour me impressed, Kupo. You are good to concern yourselves over my and Ali's affairs. Your kindness does you a good deal of credit. She's looking on, and so am I. I shall pen my response this instant. Can I trust that you will deliver it straight to her at once, as I finished? We serve at your pleasure. Your trust is not misplaced in us, good sir. Did you hear that? He's going to reply. We should return to Minkato's amphitheater at once. I don't want to be here when he sent out our post-Moogle friends all the way back there. Yes, it would be rather awkward were his letter to have no recipient. Let's explain the situation to Lizzie and wait for Puckty and Cooper's delivery. Sounds good to me. Right. I must return. I'm done with you. Done with you people. Yeah. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Down here. That is the one and only. Do you feel the burn, my friend? That is the fire of passion. I do. I'm burning right now. Our eminent emissary of adoration and affection is with us once more, and now that we are assembled, with only to wait on the custodians of Elizalmir's reply. I feel sick to my stomach. What if I've angered him? What if he calls off the whole engagement? Well, you were just gonna do that. So... we have returned, and with your beloved's painstakingly penned post in paw. Oh, that tension. Bhakti Pico, I was drawn to your advice in particular. I wrote down all my worries, concerns and questions in a clear and concise fashion, and he responded with, well, with some confusion, it seems, although now, at least, he's aware of what troubles me, and for that he says he is grateful. He's very sweet here, you see. He tells me that together we will go down this list of mine and solve one problem at a time. Where we live and how we will be up to us to decide, not his family. Oh. I have come to ensure my letter has reached you, and see if you have yet read it. After all, you did the same for me. It would be unkind not to return the favor, no? Adorable. Oh God, how embarrassing. You caught me spying on you, didn't you? You were embarrassed? For what, pray? I found it endearing, my darling. Ah, these companions of yours, did they assist you in writing to me? Then we are in your debt. Eloise, my love, what say you to tea at the Carline Canopy? There we can discuss our future. A conversation which is long overdue, I should think. Thank you, my friends. Where would I be without your help? And I promise yours will be the first invitations we post once we settle on a day. Bless you. Bless your cotton socks. And all such things. Goodness gracious me! Do mine eyes deceive me? Bhakti Pico, your palm! It happened. Why, it's adopted the very shape of the season, and is lovely beyond compare. Kupo, and 'tis much of a muchness with mine. Oh, so I flatter myself to think. I can't rightly explain it, but seeing those two together brought a flutter to my chest, a spring to my wings, and the next thing I knew, my palm began to tingle, in the most peculiar of ways. It's just a marvellous thing to know that we had a hand in ushering Elizamine and Alize's story into the next chapter, and to think it was all performed strictly through the art of post. Affectionate missives are more than just the silly folderol I assumed them to be. I see now that they show what's in our hearts like nothing else can, and we emissaries are the trusted custodians. That we are, Bhakti. Only do remember that letters require more than just love. They are also in need of names and addresses. And speaking of names, perhaps you might bestow one upon a certain chocobo. Think of it as a show of not only kindness, but of love too. A show of love, you say? I suppose you're right. I was never able to recall the names given to by my Mughal acquaintances, but I bet I could arrive at something that actually sticks. I will give it some thought. Make sure I've done this bird justice. Quack, quack. My once foolish fledgling has wings of her own at last. How proud I am to see you soar. You are a credit to the emissaries of ardour and affection with your heart-shaped palm. It is my most sincere honour to have you among us, our ranks, and I pray that you will continue this most revered work. I would love nothing more, Kupo. Great success. What a joy to be blessed with so many couriers, and in this season of sublimity, no less. 'Tis heartening indeed to watch our numbers grow and grow. But with so many, we can ensure that ardor and affection accompany all the fair creatures of this realm, where their journeys take them. Yay! Everybody happy and such. Take my barding, thank you. Do not mind if I do. My inventory appears to be a mess. Shit. How lovely is it that you taught Puktipiga the meaning of love. I dare say you find yourself exhilarated and eager for more. Eager. Yep, I'm eager for more. Very eager. Alright. Tai, I knew you would come. You have a marvellously convenient talent for appearing when we're in need, don't you? Anyhow, trouble's afoot. Word has spread to our previous endeavours, which under normal circumstances would be cause for celebration, but not so today. We've been inundated with letters from across the realm, entreating our aid with all manner of vexations. Our fellows have left me here alone to field these pleas, but I can't see to all this by myself. Please, won't you assist me in bringing succour to the hearts of the weary? I've made a tidy little list of those who have written to us. No need to see to their troubles in any particular order, mind you. Just try not to let a request slip through the cracks, yes? I would never. Oh, bloody hell, alright. The Emissary of Penned Passions. You would, eat what plagues my heart. You're far too goodly, Tai. I confess that Alios's joyful union touched me in a way most unexpected. It sparked within me jealousy of all things, for in her happiness I saw reflected my own desires. Yes, 'tis true. I am here to speak of my own beloved, the man with whom I wish to spend all my days and nights, the very gentleman to whom I am betrothed. Once, yep. The festivities have run us both off our feet, leaving us not a spare moment to while away together as we did once. It vexes me terribly, yet I cannot speak of it to him. I would flush like a schoolgirl and tie my tongue into knots. Instead, I mean to pour my woes onto parchment. Oh, this explains a great deal. At first I couldn't understand what was upsetting you, sir, but now it's all clear as crystal to me. Right then, on to this letter. First, what style should we write it in? Yeah, fill it with prolix paragraphs and poems as is her wont. Seems her style. And how should she word her vexations? Forthrightly? Am I going to get judged if I'm wrong? Please no. There, 'tis done. For better or worse, the missive is penned. All that remains is its delivery, which I will attend to right away. Goodness me. No sooner had Sir Hoffersfeld read your letter than he made me a beeline for the nearest door to race to your side, Lizzie. It was all I could do to keep him from stampeding through the streets. A small miracle he had the presence of mind to even hold a pen. Why do you dance around the issue at hand? Be plain with me or I will never understand. Heavens, perhaps it would have been wiser to be more forthcoming about my issues. I said to be forthcoming, as the option I chose. Well, irrespective of this non-committal answer I've received, I'm grateful for you advising me in this matter. Why did you not do which I told you to do, lady? See, I knew I was right. Your assistance has proven positively indispensable, Tai. If you the time and inclination, do come by again. There's always more to be done after all. Would be my honor. Back again, I see. The heavy-hearted of the realm will rest easy knowing that you're on the case. Now then, which of these distraught Eosians will you assist this time? Let me see. Okay, so that was the first one, so the Nameless Adventurer. We of the Adventurers Guild seek to post a letter to our guildmaster, Mother Mione. Though we're yet an untrained and unblooded passel of adventurers, it still grieves us tremendously to admit that we sought her aid in a task that we bungled not several nights ago. We fear this blunder of ours will lower us in her estimation so abominably that we may never work again. We are determined to set this all to rights, but the question is how? What words will Mother Mione, so that she will not see us as the lumbering dolts who stepped in it? Oh, that is a pickle. Count yourself lucky, though, for you're in the presence of a renowned adventurer, one who most assuredly understands well the problem you face. So, Tai, what advice can you impart on your flustered friends? Well, I've never fucked up, so I don't know. Show contrition and gratitude in equal measures. Yep. And would that convince this Mother Mione to provide them with more work? That failure is a novice's best learning tool. I like it. Of course it's true. "'Tis writ at last. Then I shall see this to safe and expedient delivery." Housekeeper. How'd it go? Pardon my tardiness. Mione was kind enough to set out tea for me, and I could hardly refuse such an offer. It warmed my heart to see such munificence. And, now that I reflect on it, such hospitality too is the form of love, isn't it? I digress. What does Mione write? Oh god. Was it good? What a relief it is to read this. She has seen how steadfast our convictions to the guild are. By hook or crook, we shall not disappoint her. I, for one, am afire with determination. Your advice has rung true indeed. Thank you for your wisdom. We shan't forget it. Make sure you don't. Alright. Your assistance has proven positively indispensable, Tai. If you have the time and inclination, do come by again. There's always more to be done after all. Well indeedy, right now. Assume that first bit's always going to be the same. So the winesome pajam. Winsome, who knows? Fancy seeing you here. The fancy is still that you are the one to assist me. My conundrum is that, as ever, my brother and I are concerned for Kani's well-being. We fought to right her, but I know not what to say, and Dairun has lifted not a digit to help. I would ask her to be mindful of her health, but does that not sound rather fussy? Even more so when couched in her dearest sisters and formal prose. Though I suppose Kani is both formal and fussy herself. What is more, I haven't much practice in the ways of penning properly worded missives. My sister is, as I mentioned, a touch on the fussy side. and holds manners and decorum in high regard. Little doubt that she will read my words with a rather critical eye. You speak of Canisena, the elder Seatia. She is revered among our kind. To think I will soon be delivering a letter to her. What an honour! But enough about me. We're here for Rhea Osena, Tai. How do you think she should go about this? No need to stand on ceremony. Be frank about your concern. She is serious about observing proper letter writing equipment. What? Yeah, just be frank, I guess. Your family, it shouldn't matter. Very well, but who should we say this letter is from? Rhea Osena may be the one composing it, but it was both her and her brother who meant to ask after her well-being. What are your thoughts? Both. Should be from both of them, yeah. Easy answer. That way, if she doesn't like it, you're both to blame. There, I've finished. Might I entrust this delivery to you? Why, of course. Away I go, Kupo. The elder Seats here is a wonderful woman, as many have said. She saw how nervous I was and put me at my ease immediately. Your sister is lovely indeed. Well, that don't look good. And I am glad to hear it. Now, let's see how she replies. Oh, this is not what I expected to receive. Though she acknowledged our concern for her health, she prattles on about this, that, and the other thing, lecturing me all while about proper postal decorum. Shit, well, sorry. Oh well, it was a worthy attempt. Well, I had hoped for a different response. I'm grateful for your help all the same, though if you will excuse me. Whoops-a-daisy. Your assistance has proven positively indispensable, Tai. Damn right. You darn tootin' as. Which one are we up to? That was the something badger. Right. So, 2 more. The one who dreams of the wider world. There could be many people. Good evening, Tai. It's lovely to see you again after all this time. I want you to know that I've been keeping your advice and I'm training day in and day out. I'm hopefully that soon I'll be able to take her to the open road. Aline, I'm going to be honest with you. No idea who you are. But as for why I'm here today, well, I want to write a letter to Coop to thank him for his support whenever I feel low, like I want to give up on my dream of seeing the world. Kupka is there to lift my spirits. Oh, did I help you last time? Alright. You're welcome. A message for Kupka. So, Tai, how do you think she should start it? Urge him to take time for himself during this busy season. He won't want to air it, but he needs to air it. And how should she finish the letter? Yeah, support him in his endeavours as he supports you in yours. Look, you should take time for yourself, but if you don't want to understand this all your life. Easy peasy. I've taken your words to heart. I only hope this letter is enough to show Kupka how much he means to me. I'll make sure it reaches the right hands, or paws rather. And Dodie? If only you could have seen the look on Kupka's face when I told him who had written him. He couldn't stop twirling through the air. It was adorable. But don't tell him I said that. He was so touched he managed to find time between his many deliveries to craft a reply, which I have here. Oh, he writes me to apologize, saying that he never meant to cause me worry. An apology is the last thing I wanted from him. I think he might have misunderstood the intention of my letter. God damn it. Well, we'll speak soon enough, and I'll straighten all this out. Thank you for taking the time to help me, Tai. Farewell. Okay, so I may have done another whoopsie daisy. But hey, it's what they get for having me be the one to decide what goes in the fucking letters. It was a silly decision to begin with, Kupo. The one redolent of boughs. Those are words. Apparently. Didn't even notice this letter until now, Kupo. Must have slipped into my stack right under my nose. Which is something of an astonishment, actually. As its wonderful scent is hard to miss. Let's see, who is it for? Oh, why it's addressed to you, Tai. Uh-oh. The Fey King's letter, uh-oh. I know very well the fun you're having right now without me. Considering your tendency to be cold and cruel and heartless, it wouldn't surprise me in the least if you were to learn you'd forgotten all about me. Why oh my, must I be the one writing you? Your beautiful branch is deserving of more attention than you deem fit to provide. How mean and terrible and rude you are, sapling. Oh my, aren't they sprightly one. I don't know who sent this to you. Suffice to say, though whoever it is will be very displeased if they don't receive a response. Perhaps it's best to pen one now. So you're here. So, who shall we make a letter out to? Feo-Ul. To my beautiful branch, Feo-Ul. And how will you express your adoration for them? Remind them that they are always in your heart. Just in Fairyland, she's gonna have sweet shit. Having grovelled sufficiently onto the parchment, you seal your letter to the Fey King. Now then, wait while I... Oh my, the letter, it seems to be delivering itself, Kupo. Stop, I say. Don't make me come after you. Oh, bother. Wait for me, you silly thing. Wait for me. Is there another round, buddy? You're not going to be able to take it there. Alligator. Despite my best efforts to keep up, I lost the blasted thing somewhere out in the Twelveswood. Then, as if the story needed to be any more peculiar, I discovered a similarly scented missive on the road back. And wouldn't you know, it's addressed to you. Yeah. Sweetest sapling, I'm positively delighted to receive a message from you. Of that much I can assure you. And only that much. For as for the contents of your letter are concerned, I am less than pleased, oh, for fuck's sake. No, I'm putting it too lightly. I am so far from pleased that I find myself incensed, wrathful, furious. You, sapling, should show your lovely branch the affection I so rightfully deserve. Fuck's sake. How'd I get that one wrong? That was being nice. Alright, we're doing that again. Can't have Fey Rule being happy with me. Again. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's see. What if... I didn't think she'd like this, but we'll try it. Yeah. Sure. There's gonna be some mix of the other two. I think I've still gotten it wrong. Alright. A moment of truth. Alright, the first bit is the same. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. Why you be like this, Bayo? Why must you be like this? Alright. No, what did I do? Alright, yeah, I did that. I didn't pick one up. Quite sad for a moment there. Alright. I think I got the first bit right the first time and she just wants some fucking flowers. Watch that not be the case. So there's one. Alright, alright. And there's one. And if not, then it's the other fucking way around. Oof. Alright. Moment of truth, moment of truth. Yeah. My precious sapling, wherever your travels may take you, wherever the roads you walk lead, know that my heart goes with you, every step of every path. Be they through dungeons dank and dark, or mountain peaks magnificent, I am there, watching over you, always and forever. It's more like it. Alrighty. So I believe there's other shit I can buy somewhere. You are vendors? Nope. Nope. Alright. Is it you? I don't think so. They'd be nearby. Are you the one? Says, be not shy, my good sir. Join the celebration and profess your affections. We're closed now, come but later. Would that every day could be a festival. I heard the Order of the Twin Adder was officially reformed right here, in Miketo's amphitheater. That was before the amphitheater was moved, of course. Well, do I remember the day the Order of the Twin Adder was reformed. The day I first laid my eyes upon the elder Seer. Graceful yet strong, with a voice like song. When I close my eyes I can still see her standing there clear as day. Miketo's amphitheater is open to citizens and outsiders alike. We ask only that you use the facility with care, out of respect for the kind-hearted souls who took such pains to rebuild it. Sure, sure. Now have you found your inner peace, good adventurer? To love yourself is the first step toward expanding your relationship horizons. Tell that to the devils, not me. I don't make the choice. Good eve to you, adventurer, and may the flowers of love ever blossom in your heart. If you should desire to learn more of Valentine's Day festivities, please do not hesitate to ask. I shall be only too eager to share with you everything I know. I'm good, thank you. Here we go. We got one, two of them. Never know, might want them. One day when I can use them. One day. Alright. That's sweet. That was very cute.